like me who get tired of helping people and watch them dog you out.
What if the man who once opened his home to Meghan and Harry is now the one who could bring their story crashing down?
You have no idea how much I want to say.
Go to a certain level, that's it. And I have been guilty so many times of trying to pull some, you can do it, come on up, come on up. And it's usually the very people that you invest the most in, that you try and help the most, will be the same ones who turn around and try to destroy you. So what I've learned in this is, I have gotten to a place in my life at 54 years old where I look at people and go, okay, tell me who you are and I'm going to believe you.
Breaking news, this one out of London.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are officially moving
Today
on.
announcing they're taking a step back.
Trying to do for Meghan what he couldn't do for his mum.
Back when Harry and Meghan left the UK, it was chaos. Tabloids everywhere, security stripped, no support from the palace. They needed help fast. But it didn't come from the royals. Not from Charles, not from William, not even from the people they thought were friends. It came from Tyler Perry. Yeah, that Tyler Perry, billionaire, filmmaker, and out-of-nowhere guardian angel. He offered them his mansion in Beverly Hills. Not just a guest room, a fortress. Private gates, armed security, zero press access. And he didn't stop there. He gave them his full support, his name, his loyalty. Meghan was so grateful she made him godfather to their daughter Lilibet.
Meghan Markle recently said that you reached out to her and said, come, you can live in my home.
Stay in my house. Yeah, it was a very difficult time for them. And what I know about the two of them, and I wish the world knew how much they love.
That's not just symbolic, that's family. On Netflix, you saw it. Soft lighting, emotional interviews, Meghan calling him her protector. It looked heartfelt, it felt real. But that was before everything changed.
Now to legal news and the $260 million sexual assault lawsuit just filed against Tyler Perry. The media mogul calling it a shakedown.
Out of nowhere, Perry gets hit with a lawsuit. $260 million. Serious accusations. Toxic workplace, intimidation, even career sabotage. Just like that, he goes from hero to potential liability. And Meghan, she vanishes him. His name disappears from interviews. Old photos, deleted. Mentions of him as godfather, gone. Even Lilibet's Wikipedia page gets updated. Is godfather turned into was? No public thank you, no defense, not even a wait and see, just delete. And the internet? Oh, they noticed. Where's Uncle Tyler started trending. People were pulling screenshots, comparing timelines, even tracking edits like it was CSI. The man who once protected them like family suddenly didn't exist. But there's one thing Meghan's team forgot. Tyler Perry keeps receipts.
What goes around comes around. What goes up must come down. The things you do come back to you.
TV producer and film producer. There have been some sexual assault claims made by him. It's a chap called Derek Dixon, and it's a $260 million lawsuit.
Watch how quickly they drop him, seriously. I mean, just watch how quickly they go, oh, sorry, toxic brand, gonna step away from you, even though they're the ones who are really toxic. So
every message, every phone call, every teary late-night chat, logged, backed up, organized. And somewhere in the fine print of their guest agreement was one key sentence. In the event of public disavowal, the non-breaching party may disclose context necessary to protect their reputation. Basically, if Meghan cuts him off publicly, he can legally talk. Not in hints, not with cryptic tweets. He can sit down on camera and tell the full story. Everything he heard, everything he saw, all of it. Tyler wasn't just a visitor in their lives, he was in the room. He saw Meghan rant about royal staff. He heard Harry talk about family betrayal. He was there during Netflix planning calls. He even helped shape parts of the narrative.
What do you love most about Harry and Meghan and your friendship with them?
Just how much they love each other. It's a real pure and beautiful friendship, and I love them, they love each other, they have a beautiful family, and I just want the best for them.
And now, he's furious. Not just because he feels used, but because of how fast and cold it all happened.
Meghan Markle recently said that you reached out to her and said, come, you can live in my home.
Stay in my house.
Yeah.
1 minute, he's godfather. The next, he's a ghost. And in Hollywood, where everything is strategy, that kind of erasure doesn't go unnoticed. Word is, studios are already circling him. Streaming platforms are making offers. One exec even joked, this could out Oprah. Then, the leak. A short 58-second audio clip. No watermark, no warning, just posted by a random burner account, and it blew up. Meghan is clearly heard talking strategy, saying they need to lean into selective sympathy. And here's the thing, that clip, just the tip of the iceberg. Sources say Tyler has over 17 hours of audio, texts, notes, and transcripts, including raw Oprah prep, private calls, even things that never made it into the Netflix series. This isn't gossip. This is a bomb waiting to go off.
Now, Tyler Perry is not a good guy here because, do you remember, he was the one who popped up in Meghan Markle's Netflix documentary with Prince Harry and absolutely tore to pieces the British royal family, indeed saying that he would not have agreed to become the godfather of Princess Lilibet if it meant attending the christening in Britain. Remember, that would have been a christening.
Meghan's team is in full panic mode now. Crisis PR, emergency meetings, legal teams reviewing everything, brand deals, paused, a podcast relaunch, quietly shelved. Even a major skincare collab, now under review.
So holier than thou. With anyone else, the slightest hint of an accusation means she throws people under the bus. By the way, including her own father, including her own sister, including her own brother. These accusations against Tyler Perry are incredibly serious. Now, you know, because of my personal experience.
Meanwhile, Meghan's flooding social media with garden pics, inspirational quotes, and wellness posts. But the comments, they're not buying it. Everyone's asking the same thing. Where's Tyler? And Harry? He's feeling the pressure. Insiders say he flew back to the UK, alone. No cameras, no Meghan, just a quiet stay with trusted friends and royal allies. For the first time, he's reportedly asking about returning to royal duties, part-time, low-key. Why? Because he sees what's coming. And when Tyler Perry starts talking, their story may never be the same. Behind palace walls, aides are watching, quietly pleased. Meghan once called them leakers. Now they're watching her scramble from the sidelines. And Tyler still hasn't said a word. But the timing of that leak, the precision, that wasn't random. That was a warning. Erase me, watch what happens. And that's what Meghan didn't expect. Tyler Perry doesn't just vanish. He doesn't burn bridges. He builds stages, and he sells out every seat. This isn't just drama, it's a reckoning. The fairy tale of two royals escaping the crown only works if the truth behind it holds up. But now, the man who helped them escape might be the one who blows the whole thing wide open. It's panicking. They thought they were untouchable for years. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry lived in a fantasy carefully crafted for cameras and curated interviews. They were the victims, the rebels, the power couple redefining royalty. But now, that carefully constructed image is crumbling. And at the heart of the chaos is one man, Tyler Perry. Proud 3 weeks ago, he was their guardian angel. Today, he's their worst nightmare. And behind the scenes, Meghan is spiraling, while Harry is quietly plotting his escape.
And I think that it's just one other damaging thing to add to their now war chest of things that have been a problem for them. And, you know, they love using Tyler Perry's resources.
This isn't just another media storm. It's personal, and it's tearing their relationship apart. The fallout no one saw coming. When Tyler Perry welcomed Meghan and Harry into his $18 million Beverly Hills estate during their 2020 royal escape, it was painted as a gesture of friendship, even saviorhood. He gave them security, shelter, and silence when they needed it most. But Meghan has a pattern. Use, discard, move on. Frustrated, painful. That's exactly what she tried to do to Perry. Except this time, she underestimated her opponent. The moment the $260 million lawsuit against Perry exploded into the public eye, his media machine roared to life. Strategic leaks, legal threats, a clause buried deep in a contract suddenly activated.
Come on up, and it's usually the very people that you invest the most in, that you try and help the most, will be the same ones who turn around and try to destroy you. So what I've learned in this is, I have gotten to a place in my life at 54 years old where I look at people and go, okay, tell me who you are, and I'm going to believe you. Show me. I'm going to believe you. I'm not going to argue with you.
One that gave Perry the legal right to expose Meghan if she ever disavowed him publicly, and she did. Whether she meant to or not, Meghan severed that alliance the moment she began quietly pushing her own solo Netflix deal, allegedly cutting Perry out of future partnerships. That one move detonated a bomb beneath their entire brand. Now Meghan isn't just facing a betrayal, she's facing consequences. And Harry, he's watching the empire they built together collapse brick by brick. Behind closed doors, Meghan's panic spirals. Sources close to the Sussex camp say Meghan is in full damage control mode, not just publicly, but privately. She's pacing the halls of their Montecito mansion, canceling meetings, rewriting talking points, calling lawyers and publicists at all hours, because this isn't just about Tyler Perry, it's about credibility. Meghan built her brand on selective victimhood and carefully chosen alliances. Oprah, Perry, Gloria Steinem, the Obamas. But as each of those bridges quietly burns or outright explodes, what's left? And worse, how does she explain this to Harry? He trusted Perry. He saw him as family, the godfather to their daughter Lilibet. Now that godfather is threatening to release private details, emails, text messages, even footage.
Him to not even worry about whatever contacts or bridges he may be burning just shows that he's in tune with what the public thinks, and that's his first priority, as opposed to keeping friends in high places happy.
Imagine being Meghan, knowing that at any moment, your former closest ally could release receipts, and they're legally protected to do it.
Sort of impact what you can see. But I found it really interesting to watch sort of her interaction with Tyler Perry on the red carpet, because he seemed, I wouldn't say...
She's rattled, her team's silent, and her husband, he's slipping away. Prince Harry, cornered and conflicted. Let's talk about Harry. For years, he stood by Meghan's side through every media scandal, every royal feud, every PR misstep. He gave up his home, his family, even his military titles, all for her. But lately, something's changed. Insiders say Harry has grown distant, agitated, even nostalgic. He's been in regular contact with old friends in the UK, quiet phone calls with Princess Eugenie, a renewed closeness with his father, King Charles, and brother William, once considered irreparably broken. Why? Because Harry sees the writing on the wall. The media once painted them as a modern fairy tale. Now, they're being torn apart in real time, and this Tyler Perry mess may be the final straw. Harry isn't just embarrassed, he's cornered. His Hollywood experiment is failing. Their Spotify deal imploded. Netflix is reportedly scaling back. Their image is toxic. And now one of their biggest allies has turned into a ticking time bomb. Worse, he knows Meghan brought this on herself, and he's exhausted. He wants out, not just from the chaos, but from the marriage that created it.
This was Harry's decision to move away from what he'd obviously imagined was going to be his future and his destiny.
Need to get out of here.
Breaking news, this one out of London.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are officially moving on.
Cracks in the fairy tale. Let's be honest, the cracks were always there. Meghan and Harry's relationship has never looked entirely natural to those who really paid attention. Harry, once cheerful and cheeky, now often looks blank and robotic in interviews. Meghan, always camera-ready, seems to be performing more than connecting. And their chemistry? Gone. Body language experts have pointed out their increasing distance. Meghan leads, Harry follows. Meghan speaks, Harry nods. Meghan smiles, Harry blinks. It's not love anymore, it's obligation. And now that the pressure is mounting, lawsuits, media scrutiny, public opinion turning, it's revealing the truth. This was never built to last. Especially now that Harry is reportedly considering a trial return to the UK. Not permanently, but long enough to reconnect with the royal family. A soft exit strategy, perhaps. It wouldn't be the first time a royal made a strategic retreat, but it would be devastating for Meghan, because without Harry, what is she? Meghan's isolation begins. With Perry gone, Meghan's inner circle is thinning fast. The Obamas have distanced themselves. Oprah is keeping quiet. Former friends like Serena Williams and Jessica Mulroney have faded from the picture. And the media, once protective, they've turned skeptical. Even in Hollywood, her power is fading. Studio heads are wary. Brands are hesitating. Every headline is now about Perry's lawsuit and what it might reveal about Meghan's role behind the scenes. She's not just being exposed, she's being isolated. And Harry sees it too. Friends say he's more withdrawn than ever, conflicted, caught between guilt and regret, because deep down, he knows, he gave everything up for this woman. And now that empire is on the verge of total collapse, no allies, no respect, no future. Private fights, public silence. Behind the closed doors of their Montecito mansion, things are reportedly tense. Meghan is lashing out, not in public but privately. Furious at Perry, furious at the media, and increasingly furious at Harry for not defending her loudly enough. But Harry's tired of defending. He's tired of fighting her battles. Tired of being the public punching bag. Tired of losing everything and getting nothing in return. Sources claim the couple has been sleeping in separate wings of the house, that Harry's been taking frequent solo trips, that Meghan's team is already discussing image rehab without him. This isn't just a bump in the road. This is the beginning of the end, and Meghan knows it. What happens next? So where does this go? If Perry follows through and releases evidence, emails, texts, conversations, Meghan's credibility could be obliterated. It would confirm every suspicion, every rumor, every whispered doubt that she's manipulative, calculating, disloyal. And for Harry, it would be the permission he needs to leave. Public sympathy would shift. He'd be seen not as a traitor to the crown, but a victim of emotional control, a prince manipulated into exile, and possibly ready to come home. For Meghan, that's the real nightmare. Because she's not just losing control of the narrative, she's losing Harry, and once he's gone, the fairy tale ends, the media turns, the deals dry up, the spotlight dims, she becomes exactly what she fears most, irrelevant. No more safe spaces. For years, Meghan played the game like a master strategist. She turned victimhood into currency, pain into power. But the Tyler Perry scandal is showing us what happens when the strategy fails. There are no more safe spaces. Hollywood is turning. The royals are waiting. And Harry, he's preparing his next move. This was never just a story about lawsuits. It's about betrayal, regret, and the slow, agonizing unraveling of a relationship built on illusion. Tyler Perry lit the match. Now Meghan's watching everything burn. And this time, no amount of PR can save her.
Goes around, comes around. What goes up must come down. The things you do come back to you. And like me, who get tired of helping people and watch them dog you out.